Gentlemen, what is going on? Hope you're all doing well and amazing today. Happy Friday. It's a great day to be here, be alive, and we are showing up. And today's going to be very important because, yes, not happy Christmas, merry early Christmas. And we're going to be talking about how to really stay on track throughout the holidays. That's been a big theme in our client community this month, is how to keep that consistency throughout the holidays, because there's a lot of you that fall right off track during the holidays. You have events, you're traveling, you go to the Christmas party, and you indulge in the cookies, you fall off track, you miss your workout the next day, and it's this downhill spiral effect that isn't serving you. Then you're 10 pounds heavier January 1st. And I've been there, and we're going to go over that right now. I have 3 things to really give you to make sure you can enjoy the holidays, but also stay on track throughout it. All right. So I will start this podcast right now. Hope you're all doing amazing. If you're tuning in right now, hashtag I'm here. If you're watching on the replay, hashtag replay. And I appreciate you. All right. Let's get this going. All right. 3, 2, 1. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Men's Fat Loss Made Easy podcast. So I'm here to give you the best tips and tricks that you could use on your own fat loss journey. Today, we're going to be talking about how to stay on track throughout the holidays. And guys, chances are there's a good chance you fall off track during the holidays almost every year, right? You have these intentions. It's like coming towards the end of October, November, December, and you tell yourself, like, all right, I'm going to try my best to stay on track. Then as soon as some adversity hits, work gets busy, maybe you start traveling, get thrown off your schedule, like you immediately just put your health on the back burner. But that's why you keep gaining some weight and you don't feel as good, you don't feel as sluggish, or you do feel more sluggish, and that's why you're lower on energy. When I hear a lot of guys just say, oh, I'm low on energy, I don't have a lot of motivation, the first thing I'm thinking is, well, do you work out? Do you eat healthy? Because that right there will give you that energy and motivation. That's what we're kind of lacking, especially throughout the holidays. And I talk to my clients about this. It's like, what I need you to do, everybody, is stop identifying the holidays as time off for your personal goals. Because when we think of the holidays, we think of time off for work. We think of maybe, traveling. It's like a laid back period. But the thing is, yeah, you should enjoy yourself, but your personal goals, they don't stop just because it's the holidays. You should still enjoy yourself, but maintain those goals so you're not 10 steps behind come January 1st. Because then, guys, you're always on this weight loss roller coaster. You do good for parts of the year, and then you fall off track during the holidays. You do good for some months, and then you fall off track during, other months. And that's why you're always on this hamster wheel. So here's what you need to do. The first thing, gentlemen, is throughout the holidays, I want you to use this one rule. Teach all my clients it. It's a staple for nutrition. It's called the 80-20 rule. If you're a frequent podcast listener, you probably heard of this before. It's so important. This means throughout the holidays, I want you still to focus on healthy foods if you could. 80% nutrient dense foods, lean meats, fruits, veggies, whole grains, yes. But then let's give yourself grace. I want you to have 20% of whatever you want. And if that's Christmas cookies, that's cake, that's pie, whatever it is, a burger, fries, 20% of whatever you want. And we have that boundary, right? So if we think of like a little pie chart, yes, most of it, I want it to be healthy food. And then 20% can literally be anything else you want, right? Maybe you're just starting your health journey and you want to have a little bit more flexibility. You could do a 70-30 rule, 70% nutrient dense foods, 30% processed. So you have that boundary where it's like, okay, I could still enjoy a little bit of these holiday treats, these desserts, what's going on, but mostly I should stay true to these nutrient dense foods. And that is what I've been trying to do. My clients are trying to do. And that's how we're still losing weight, building muscle, having more energy throughout the holiday season, right? For me, it's not too much of like seasonal depression. I don't really get that too much, even living when I used to live in the Northeast, just because I'm always working on my mind. I'm always working on my body. I'm working on my health, the food that I'm eating. So if you could do that with some slight balance, you're going to be okay. All right. The second thing is get some extra activity in, gentlemen. I want you to stay consistent with a workout plan or maybe get more steps in, because if you do that, you can enjoy yourself with the holiday parties. So, how my clients and I really prepare for holiday parties, there's a few things that we do. We have key principles. I'm just going to share one, and one of them is just trying to get some extra activity in before the holiday parties, before the event, before you start traveling. Then you can burn more calories before the party so you could actually afford to have more calories later, at night when you see the cookies or you want some beverages, and maybe it's an alcoholic beverage, maybe it has some extra sugar, it's not water. So if you burn more calories earlier in the day, it will actually even out and you won't fall off track. It won't do any damage, right? So if earlier in the day you do some extra walking and you burn 400 calories, you're going to have that extra 400 calories for maybe some pizza or burgers or cookies later at that holiday party. All right. So that goes with maybe an extra set for your workout, maybe doing the bike or just some extra cardio, whatever it is. Even just getting steps around like your household will work. All right. And the last thing, gentlemen, so important, don't self sabotage. Do not self sabotage. I'm so guilty of this. I would have one day throughout the holidays where maybe I had some cookies or some processed foods. And then I'm like, you know what? I just fell off track. Might as well, go on a bulk, or might as well, keep eating, right? And a lot of you listening have that mindset. You're like, if you miss a workout on Monday or you start eating unhealthy on Monday, you're like, all right, well, might as well just eat unhealthy the rest of the week. I already messed up. Terrible mindset to have. Get right back on track. I'm not going to lie, right? If a lot of things going on with my family, my father, I've been getting a lot of messages, prayers. He is getting better, but not going to lie, those first couple days where everything was crazy, I fell off track a little bit, right? And I had two decisions I had to make. Right. I could have either like, you know what, this is just a stressful time. Let me just put my health on the back burner. And then I would have felt like shit. Right. Or I was just like, you know what, had a rough couple days. That's okay. Let's get back on track. Tomorrow is a new day. Brand new day. That's what you have to think. And literally think of this, and this has been a main theme for my clients and I this past month, is like, don't stress about, if you fall off track just a little bit. Don't self-sabotage. Don't feel that guilt, because once you stress, you actually release a hormone called cortisol. And cortisol actually promotes fat storage. So if you're stressed, it's a lose-lose. You don't feel good and you're storing fat, you're storing weight. You're not going to feel as good, right? So it's just for your own health, your immune system, and how you feel overall. Stress is just not going to help, and self-sabotage is not going to help you. Get right back on track, all right? So, gentlemen, that is it. And hopefully this helped you out. If it did, send me a message. Like, what really stands out to you in terms of the 80-20 rule, extra activity, not self-sabotaging? What do you really have to work on, right? If you're listening to the podcast, unfortunately, you can't send me a message. So follow me on Instagram, Danny Cavs4. That's Danny, CAVS4. Facebook is Danny Cavallaro. That's Danny, CAVALLARO. And that is it. All right. I appreciate all of you. Have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, let's go. Gentlemen, just finished up that podcast. Just wrapped it up. If you can still hear me and see me, that means you are live right now. I appreciate you. And like I said during the podcast, send me a message. If there's something that you're struggling with, that you need to work on, you're falling off track during the holidays, if you step on the scale, it's going to be heavier. Like, you're in a rut right now. This is what I do. This is how I serve. I'm here to help you. A lot of key nuggets, golden nuggets for you in this podcast today. And send me a direct message in terms of like, what's your biggest takeaway? And maybe I can help you out. All right. So, gentlemen, that is it. Have an amazing Friday. God bless your weekend. Also, I won't see you until after Christmas. So Merry Christmas. All right. Safe holidays. God bless. And much love to all of you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.